Hello, everyone. This is Timothy Phelps with Phelps Can Help, and I'm actually out in Las Vegas today. And kind of forgot about the time difference, so I know I'm quite a bit late on today's show. Uh, I apologize if there's some noise in the background, but yeah, completely forgot about the 3 hour time difference. I'm here in Las Vegas and was going to be running a little bit late because I had to put my phone on charge because it was kind of low. I forgot to put it on charge last night. And I got thinking about what I wanted to talk about today, and I I started thinking about when people say they believe something. When you believe something to be true, then you see it as being true. So let's take for instance, let's say you've got a set of twins, okay, and one of them, they look exactly the same, exact same weight. Everything about them is on point, exactly the same. But you've got one of them that may feel as though they are not beautiful. They may feel like they're too overweight. They may, look at themselves in disgust and not be happy with what they see. Yet the other one, who looks identical in every fashion, sees herself as being absolutely beautiful, sexy, in fact. They both believe their truths. So the truth is not that either or is incorrect or right. They're both right because that's what they believe. And the thing is that, I know that most people's heard it said that confidence is sexy. And the reason being is because when you believe in yourself, then it's easier for other people to focus on the positives within yourself as well. They won't focus on the negatives as much because you're projecting that positive energy. You believe your truth. Therefore, it is true. There's other situations that you could think of. Let's take it someone who's colorblind. You've got someone who's colorblind that may look at the sky and see it as green. Yet I look at the sky and see it as blue. Who's right? We both are. To them, the sky is green. That's what they see. That's what they believe to be true. You're not going to convince them otherwise, most likely. There's so much power in your belief. If you truly believe that you are a good looking person, that's true. If you believe that you will be successful, that's true. What you believe, what you can envision will become reality. I talk a lot about the power of positivity, staying positive in every situation, no matter how hard it may be. And that is exactly the reason because you manifest your thoughts. We can be our our best friend or our worst enemy. Everything that we do, every thought that we have is a choice. So if there is something that you're struggling with right now that is negative, I urge you, I urge you to work on changing that thought, to reprogramming your brain and to think differently. I used to have a lot of negative thoughts, a lot about myself. I was so hard on myself. Now I'm still hard on myself, but not like I used to be. I used to look at myself as being ugly. I used to look at myself as not being capable of success, never having anything. We, our minds are beginning to be programmed at a very, very young age as a child. And unfortunately, due to my childhood, I was programmed in a very negative fashion. And it took many, many years to overcome that and to see my potential. Each and every one of us are capable of success. Each and every one of us are capable of doing anything that we want. Anything you want out of life, you can have. You just have to believe it. Believe it deep down. Tell yourself over and over again, what do you want? Repeat it to yourself as if you already have it every single day. If you want, let's say that you want to be a supervisor where you're at in your job, if that's your dream, or let's take it a step farther. You want to start your own business. You want to be an entrepreneur. You want to get out of helping someone else to build their empire, and you want to start building your own. Every day, tell yourself, I am an entrepreneur. I am successful. I have my own business. I am my own boss. It will become true. If you want to start believing in yourself more, let's say that you struggle with uh, something that you see as negative. I used to, and this was actually brought up the other day at my seminar, because I had made a comment, but I did it in a joking fashion, but they took me serious. Uh, but I used to be really negative about myself because I was so skinny. So I made a comment about my skinny arms. Now I did it jokingly. I wouldn't have talked about it whenever I actually had an issue with it, because I didn't want anybody else looking at my skinny arms and thinking about it, because I knew that if I mentioned it, if they hadn't thought about it, now they are. Uh, but now it doesn't. Me being skinny doesn't bother me at all, because I love it. I love who I am. I love me. There's nothing wrong with me. It wouldn't matter if I was skinnier, as long as I was healthy. It wouldn't matter if I was bigger, as long as I was healthy, and as long as I loved and believed in myself. I'm wearing this shirt today. It's kind of funny that I decided to talk about this, even though I wasn't really thinking about it when I put the shirt on. But this is Joe Deuce's shirt, comedian that won the Southern Kentucky's Got Talent this last season. And it says, believe in yourself. And that's so true. Joe, if you end up watching this, brother, advertising for you out here in Vegas, I got you. But you have to believe in yourself, folks. It's what it boils down to. You have to believe in yourself. What you tell yourself ultimately becomes the truth. So the question ends up being, what choice are you going to make? Everything in your life becomes a choice. Every thought that you have becomes a choice. Ask me how I'm doing. How's my day? I'm probably going to say something like never less than fabulous, or absolutely perfect, or amazing, whatever the case may be. My day is that way because I choose for it to be. Every thought, every action, everything that we do is a choice. If you want a successful life, you want happiness, you want a great day, it's a choice. What do you choose? And you may be thinking, oh, well, it's not a choice, because, if I have a day and something goes wrong and it turns into a terrible day, then that's beyond my control. It's not my choice. It is. I'm not saying that because you choose for it to be a great day that everything's going to be perfect. It's life. Sometimes we're going to have things that go wrong. But I heard a story recently, and it really put it in great perspective. So you got, and it really got me thinking a lot about my own kids. And I'm going to use them as an example here. So, sometimes kids fight. Brothers and sisters, they bicker, they argue, they fuss and fight. So let's think about it in a sense that sometimes, kids will argue with each other, and I'm going to use Connor and Austin as an example here, just because they're my boys and they like to fight sometimes. They like to argue. They pick each one another sometimes. So let's say that you know, we've had a fantastic day. We've all been out. We've done things that everybody enjoys. Had a great time. And let's say that you know, Connor wants a little bit of attention from Austin or something, and begins to pick. Well, I've seen this myself. You know, Austin may get upset. He's not happy no more, and he has made a comment about it's been a terrible day. But has it really? Again, it's a choice. He's not had a terrible day. There's so many things great about the day. So many things that we would have done that was fun and exciting. But in that moment, he chooses to believe it's been a terrible day because maybe he had a terrible 15 minutes. It happens all the time. We have a choice. What we believe to be true will become true and is true. It is true. If I say that I am a multi-millionaire, I'm a multi-millionaire. Money may not have been deposited yet, but you know what? It will. Believe it in your heart. I'm going to use that saying, and it kind of cracks me up a little bit because we had a realtor that worked with us at one point that said that. And it kind of became an inside joke a little bit because we found it funny. It was a funny little saying. So I'm going to use that in this sense. Believe it in your heart. Believe it to be true. Manifest it, so to speak. It is a choice. It is up to you. As Joe Deuce says, I'm backwards here because I'm in the camera, but believe in yourself and be you. Anyways, I'm here in beautiful Las Vegas, and right now I'm in the convention center here at Mandalay Bay, walking down the aisles because that's probably the quietest place I was going to find to be able to do this video. So I'm going to get back to enjoying some sights, and just wanted to come to y'all today. Sorry that I'm late. I thank you for understanding. I knew I was going to be a little bit late, but then by the time I thought about coming on here and saying that I was going to be a little bit late, I was like, oh, wait, I'm already late because 12 o'clock Eastern time was 3 hours ago. We're human. We make mistakes. Own it. Move on. Let's have a great time. Y'all have a blessed day. And again, as always, remember, if you have a question or a topic that you would like to see discussed live on the air, email me at timothy@coachphelpscanhelp.com, and I will address the questions, the topics live. And again, if it is something that is kind of personal, sensitive, do not worry. I will not give any indication, any information on anyone, unless, of course, you tell me, hey, feel free to share. Feel free to share. Again, that is timothy@coachphelpscanhelp.com. Because you know what? When it comes to the mind, it's very easy to have issues. But you know what? Like the old saying says, or at least I say it's an old saying. It's been a while now. Phelps can help. Y'all have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you later.